Hello everybody, welcome back to the J72 Gaming Channel. My name is Jacob, you can just call me Jay here. Today, we're back with more Scrap Mechanic with me and our good friend Larry. So today's episode, the main focus, as always guys, you know what I'm gonna say, is to work on the car, work on the mobile base here, of course. But more specifically, right, what's the goal today? I mean, you guys probably saw the thumbnail, I probably already spoiled it, right? But yeah, we're gonna work on getting basically a drill is my main focus really, because once we have the drill right to kind of slap on the side here to pair with our tree cutter, we'll have the two basically resource gathering tools that this game has to offer that we can go forward. And in my survival world, I just spent a little bit of time recently working on said drill, and I've got like a full 6 or 12 whatever I've got so many drills up on the front. But we'll probably just have to work with one. If I go ahead and open up this, you can see over here in interactive, I'll scroll down, here's the drill. And so our target is metal block 2 and metal block 1. And unfortunately, without the drill, the only way to get that is to refine these guys, the scrap metal blocks, which I get from killing the guys. So basically, we're gonna have to work on getting as much metal 2 as possible today, which is going to require us to make a lot of metal 1, which I'm just gonna start right now. And yeah, and go from there. So I'll have to get some water and all that. Basically, I did a little bit of that in the last episode, so that's kind of the goal for metal 2. Get that up and running. And I think to pair with that, let's go ahead and get this journey going. I think to pair to that, we're going to find a good place to crop again, to garden. I do know over here is a really good place that I showed you briefly in episode 1 when I went back and forth to grab the bucket that spawns there. But this is kind of like the tutorial zone gardening area. You know, it shows you like, hey, you know, use the soil and use the seeds and use some water and fertilizer, wait some time, and bam, crops. But I don't want to hang out there. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's a tutorial spot, so I'm not gonna mess with that. So we're gonna head off, kind of off in this direction, and just find a good spot near the ocean somewhere. Oh, what did I hit? Man, that rock came out of nowhere. Maybe I should drive in first person. I don't think I've showed you guys this too, which I do from time to time when going through forests. But yeah, let's head off and find some water. All right, I didn't go that far, but honestly, this looks as good a place as any, really. Down this nice hill and by this tree. Yeah, it's a good little spot for us. All right, so let's start, first things first, by grabbing some of this. And we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. We're just going to have 9, and that'll do it for us. And this one's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm not actually going to stay here the entire time. I'm going to take kind of note of how long I have, which will usually be, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, and I'm actually going to go off and kind of loot some ruins while waiting and try to rush back and make it before the bots show up and attack my garden, because we don't want that at all. Let's go ahead and put this guy back, boop, in the old trunk bed. And as far as seeds go, let's see, we store them over here. So I have a little bit, you can see all my food there down at the bottom. I've got 8 carrots, I've got 5 turnips, and I've got, what, 2 tomatoes. So maybe we go with a little bit of tomatoes because we have the least of that, and honestly, we have the most seeds for that. So I think that is a perfect crop for us to use today. And same as the carrots, if you do 9, you actually don't get any waves. So I don't know what I was talking about earlier about having to rush back, but in the future, I do plan to do that once we do a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Scratch everything. I'm changing my mind on the spot. Let's actually show you guys a wave, because I wouldn't mind getting a lot of food going. So we're gonna add, let's see, if I want it to still be wave 1, so I want 19. So what, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 total. Okay, well that'll work. Let's go ahead and plant some more there, and you guys will see very soon. Wait for it. Come on, game. Help me out here. Wait for it. Oh, Oh, maybe it takes a minute or two. Eventually it'll pop up with red and be like, yo, unauthorized farming. There it is. Unauthorized farming detected. Okay, so I have 9 minutes. It says 9 hours, but 1 hour in this game is 1 minute. So that's just almost 10 minutes. So I'm going to keep track of my clock on the side there. And while that is doing its thing, we're going to go off. Oh, God, my turning radius does not exist. We're going to trample the crops again like last episode. We're going to go off to a ruin. Let's see if I can go do a ruin super fast and try to get some more scrap metal. Oh, okay. I found a chest real quick. And this guy who's going crazy for it. Get out of here. I will take that, though. Alright, what's in the box? Tomatoes? Okay. That's funny. Alright, target acquired. This is actually, I think this is the place right by the mechanic shop, if I'm honest. But these places actually respawn. So I'm gonna leave the mobile base back here so it doesn't get whacked by any bad guys here. And yeah, gonna do the loot run. You guys know how it goes. Okay, got a pretty decent haul out of that. You guys can see right here, up at the top. It's basically what I got. But more importantly, I killed so many bots. I mean, you might have seen there. I might have might have edited something of a montage there. But yeah, we have about. Let me look to the side. We have about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna rush back. I want to be ahead of schedule. You know, I don't want to risk it. Oh, there is a chest though. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. 4 hours and 0 seconds. Let's pop this open real quick on the way. Ooh, oh, it's a scrap wheel. You know what? You can stay right there. I have absolutely no use for a scrap wheel, and that's just waste of space. Speaking of wheels, though, getting the big wheels is... Oh, as these wheels spin out. Getting the big wheels is a high priority of mine. That and suspension, and that's probably the next thing coming to this upgraded... Oh, shoot. Upgraded car here. The drill obviously is super needed to get the material for that, but yeah, as soon as I get that, my mind's on it's on wheels, it's on suspensions, it's on chests, so we don't have to hold stuff like a a scavenger hobo out here just kind of placing it everywhere. But yeah, okay, so here it is. We have 3 minutes to kill real quick, so I'm gonna park my car way over here out of the way. Because when they spawn, they kind of spawn away from the garden, and I want this to be so far away that they don't aggro to it at all. Which they really won't, to be honest. I'd probably be safe just putting it up on the lift over there. But we'll put it there, and we'll go ahead and raise this up. Bye, car. Stay safe, will you? Alright, let's head back and get ready for some combat. You know, while I have a minute here, let's see if I can build super basic, super quick defenses here. Just gonna kind of draw around our garden so that the bots can't just walk straight up and smack it. They have to like actually kind of hit something real quick. And maybe I'll support it with just like four sides real quick. Unfortunately, this is the scrap metal that I don't want to be wasted because I need this to turn into the metal that we need today. But the crops are also pretty important in the long run for food and to turn in to the farmer guy once I need to do that. So just accumulating more and more crops as we go along in the series is really important. And when I'm looting and I go out there, and if I get anything that's not a basic crop, so not a tier 1 crop, so basically anything higher than a turnip, a tomato, and a carrot, and I'm talking things like blueberries and oranges, and above that is like bananas and pineapples and stuff like that. But specifically the blueberries and stuff is really important because it'll help me get my gun, which I'm going to need very, very soon. Or soon as possible, really, so that I can really start going looting. Okay, well, because it's night and we got 30 seconds left, let me show you what these do as well. I can throw these, and they make light for us. And let me use 2 of my 3 here, so we can light up the battlefield and see what we're about to get into. It shouldn't be too bad. It should be a hay bot or 2, and some little tote bots. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting impatiently here. Let's get this going. I'm really worried about them breaking the crops though, so that's just priority number 1 is, well, I guess not die too. Shoot, if I die, I'm gonna spawn like way over there. Okay, here they come. Looks like we've got some tote bots. Only a few. Okay, it is level 1, so... Yeah, wow, 0 haybots? Very easy. Let's go for this guy. He's getting close. Yeah, this is super easy. What a joke. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. No worries at all. Farm, safe and sound, at least for now. Okay, so in a little bit, this will actually trigger for the second wave. I believe they trigger at midnight and at 4 a.m. or something like that. I could be wrong. There's some specific rules that you can kind of plant during a certain time, and you'll only get one wave because you'll be able to harvest it in time for the second wave. I didn't do that. I think you're supposed to plant it right at midnight, so we're very likely to get a second wave, but perhaps not. Maybe it triggers at midnight, and I was fighting during that midnight turnover. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we're gonna get back in the old mobile base here and plop. Oh man, that hits hard. We're gonna collect these. Let's see if we can actually make a drill already. Because we need some water. We can do that real quick. We need only 20. You know what? Actually, we can get this drill up pretty quick. Where's my buckets? Up here at the on-hand section of the car. Let's go ahead and grab the buckets. Okay, with the water, we can craft 4 into actual water. With the water buckets, we can craft actual water. And with that, I should be able to get the metal going. Let's go ahead and drive back, because we'll have some time. I want to be next to the farm until it gets, like, 2 minutes out or whatever. Then I'll get this this fresh vehicle out of the way. All right, water done. Very nice. Blocks. Let's go ahead and make metal block 2. Looks like we have enough for... We actually have enough metal for 3 if I need to, but let's just use what we actually need first. Go carefully. Actually, yeah. See, I'm glad I didn't do that because I need metal 1 for the drill. Let's go ahead and get this drill up and running. Our first drill. Yeah, boy. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we have ourselves our first drill. All right, look at this thing. Oh yeah, decent size. Put it there in the middle. So we need to make an arm for this thing, and I want to make it out of wood. So you know what that means. Boop. This guy has to come out, and let's get a little bit of... Can I knock that down, please? Hold on. This is a system. There we go. It's a system we're going to have to work on. That's still actually upside down. You know what? We're going to weld this to the front here. Yeah, I need that. I need the extra piece. Oh, I could do it at the bottom there. That's interesting. Let's do it like this. Actually, this is a way better, way better way to do it. I need basically this little piece that I took away, which goes right there, and that allows us to weld it properly. Take that away onto the front here. Okay, with the drill attached, let's go ahead and chop down a tree. We don't need much, like 1 or 2. Oh, of course, I gotta reset this up. Of course. Forgetting everything. There we go. And I bet you this actually needs gas, right? Yeah, it needs gas. Okay. I'm so used to my survival world where everything's just kind of ready to go and handed to me, and I've got everything set up. It's a little odd coming back to. Oh my God, I was on that. Ow! Of course that. Of course that happened. Man, I am not thinking today. Okay, well anyway, we should be able to get this tree down, and I hope it doesn't fall in the water. Fall that way. Yes, fall left. Perfect. Thank you, tree. There's also, if you look over there, 16 minutes until our next wave. So whatever that time I was talking about where it triggers, I think it's, again, midnight and 4 a.m. I think 4 a.m. triggered and caused me to, spawn the next wave of enemies. So we'll have a second raid coming, but I've got time to build this drill and try to get some of this wood for this drill head. I'm also realizing I welded this backwards, so let's go ahead and fix that. Yeah, the issue was I need the drill on the bottom side, so we actually need to do this and put this on the front, and that should work the way we intended it to the first time. Alright guys, so I chopped down a tree and crafted it all into the good wood block, because honestly we're done with the scrap block. Wood block 1 is now our bottom of the barrel block. Okay. We need to move ourselves up in life right here. So what we need basically for this drill is simply just a bearing. That's really it as far as this very beginning drill goes. We'll just have an engine power the bearing and it'll spin the drill. Later, I do like having my drills on the end of suspensions because it helps a little bit when I'm kind of bumping into rocks and stuff. But for now, we'll just do something super simple. Also, we can detach this guy and go ahead and weld this back into its spot. I guess I can go over here today. And honestly, let's go ahead and move this a little bit uphill. But I've got 9 minutes until the wave comes, so no problem at all. But this drill is going to be super simple. I want it to be a little bit lower, just because that helps break the blocks. You guys will see when I'll go break a rock after this. But I basically, yeah, want that one out. That's the one that I will break to weld it and de-weld it, and then it'll just be that. I genuinely think that's all I need. Maybe come out by one. Yeah, we'll have it come out. A little zigzag there. Let's grab this bearing. Oh, I already had one on me. I must have looted one. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, bam! Just like that. And then when we're ready to have this rock and roll, we go ahead and use our connector tool with our, our engine over here that runs our drill and our saw. And then, bam! Just like that. Ready to go. That will allow us to break the big rocks. I'm looking around to see if I see any. I think there's one up there, but it's pretty far. We'll go check it out after the raid. But yeah, that is that. I went ahead and organized my inventory, put some stuff back on the fresh mobile over there, and it's sitting over there, nice and safe for this raid. So for this one, I'm expecting to get at least a haybot or two. So I do have to be careful about this. But we'll play it smart. I'm a lot better at the combat, I think, than I used to be. Just tote bots. Okay. Well, let's get on them and kill them before they get to the farm, because they'll just ignore me entirely. Yeah, and rush straight to it. Nope. You stay away from that scrap metal. I want to turn that into metal after this. Yeah, fight me. Good tote bots. There we go. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's trying to go up the hill. Alright. Easy. Lovely. And these... Oh, my God, guys. I never watered them. No wonder they haven't grown. Oh, man. What a fail. Well, that's kind of embarrassing. Shit. Man, I really screwed that one up, huh? That was definitely a dumb mistake. Okay, well, let's remedy the situation. Grab our water buckets here, and let's get these things to actually grow, why don't we? I was sitting over here thinking, like, man, they're growing pretty slow. Yeah, no shit, they're growing slow. What was I doing? What can I say? That was a leader. That was also a mistake. What am I doing today? Alright, my lovely tomatoes. Go ahead and grow. Let's check the time. So it looks like it's 2 a.m. So yeah, I think it's going to trigger another raid in 20 minutes or so, which is unfortunate. But you know what? We've got our drill up and running. So I'm going to remember where this is. We're going to come back in about 20 minutes or so. Will be the longest, unless it's like 30. It won't be less than 20 is my point. And actually, it'll probably be an even more aggressive raid because it'll be night 3. So, I don't know, more tote bots maybe? Okay, well, it is 4 o'clock, and oh, yo, hello. Is this a gold? Oh, lame. It looked golden to me for a second. I'll take those though. Okay, but I came to this one because it's a little bit flatter, so this is going to be a lot easier when we don't have suspension. Let's go ahead and hook this bad boy up. I also went out and got some gas, too, in the downtime, so I should have enough to break this. And this is going to be literally as basic as possible that you can get here with this rock structure. But I think my goal is I'm going to use the machine to break them from the big structure, because if you see, if I take my sledgehammer, it says the stone is too big for the sledgehammer. So you need the drill head to be able to break these. But without the suspension and like the crazy drill and the really good engine running, there's a lot of things that we can do to improve this. Yeah, I'm just gonna break them down to the little one, and then I can break those manually. So that should save me a lot of time, because this, it's gonna be a struggle. But yeah, it's going. I'm getting some. And then out of this, I can get metal and stone, which is pretty sweet. And with that, I'll probably build the chest. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy the time lapse of me knocking this whole thing down. All right. Man, that was a struggle, and I just ran out of fuel, too. Let's go ahead and actually stop that, or fuel in the engine, I should say. We got backup, but boy, could you guys tell how much of a struggle that was without suspension, and, like, I had to aim this thing, and the car is just sliding all over the place. Rough, for sure. But luckily, everything is down to a salvageable size, and my guy's thirsty. Let's go ahead and eat a tomato. And yeah, so my next 20 to 30 minutes of my life is basically gonna be breaking these down and then holding E to refine every single one. Definitely gonna be a grind, and it's definitely the reason why we want to continue to make cool machines and, you know, additions to our vehicle to make this a little bit easier as we go on. There's things little tricks I know from playing survival that really speed up this process, but the longest time is always going to be the first time. So I'm going to put in the grind here, and I'll be back to you guys with the overall haul. Okay, guys, I'm about, I don't know, a fourth through chopping through that stuff, but I actually really quick with you guys want to go, not flip the car. I'm gonna go over to the farm and just double check, because it doesn't have any red numbers on my, on my screen that says, hey, look, there's a raid coming. But 4 a.m. came, and it probably should have spawned a raid. So I'm just gonna go double check on the crops and make sure that they're okay, or they give me a time to when they're not okay. There it is. Unauthorized farming detected. Okay, so I'm gonna head back. It looks like I have exactly 10 minutes, so I will keep track of that, and at the 2-minute mark, I will come back and save our crops. Okay, we got about 2 minutes until this next raid. I'm going ahead and leave the fresh mobile over there, and I'm curious how much our tomatoes have actually grown. Also, what time is it? It is, it's like 10. Are these done? Oh, they're not done yet. Hurry up! I would hate to have another wave. Although what's cool about the other wave is, once these finish, I can just pack them up, get my scrap metal back, and just get out of here and have that wave spawn to nothing. Like, I don't really need to be here. It's not like, Nomad challenge. I don't live here. I don't really care if this place gets overrun. I actually want to showcase something in this fight. You can actually use filled water buckets to kind of help with combat. So I will try to splash some bots for you guys and show them how much it stuns them. It doesn't really do too much to the toad bots, and they're so easy that it's kind of like not really a big deal. But if you can kind of kite around and run a few circles, and oh wow, all the crops are done. Look at that. Then you're able to kind of get a big AoE hit on them, which is pretty awesome. Oh really? The one crop that didn't want to grow. Come on, bud. You can do it. Let's see if this guy grows before the timer. 5 seconds, little dude. You better grow quick. Otherwise, you're going to lose the arbitrary race. Oh, he made it with 1 second. No way. Okay, hold on. Can I get my scrap metal really quick? Come here. Give me this. Save the scrap metal. Stay back. I need to get my scrap metal. Okay, Cool, and they can't fight crop plots, so let's go ahead and what was that? Just one Haybot and 3 of these guys? Okay, that's not that bad. We'll fight them off now. Alright. Come here, Haybot. You're next. Got him. This guy's like, damn it, what do I do against water? Wasn't signed up for that. Alright, now I can just simply pick up my crops there. That's funny that that one grew right before one. What a champ. But yeah, I'm gonna pack this up. I'm gonna go take you guys back to the the old mining operation, which you can see in here. I've got 250 and 165 already as far as stone and metal goes. So yeah, I'm cranking along, and it's almost done. And after that, we can see what we can build with it. So we're off. Say goodbye to our second farming spot. Treated us fairly well with that hill. It was actually kind of a cool little spot along the ocean here. Kind of liked it, but Nomad challenge calls, and we must continue onward. Alright, back at the spot, you can see I'm almost done, cranking along. So, yeah, let me finish real quick. I did it. It's the final one. Enjoy this one with me, guys. I just did this, like, for 25 minutes straight. I cannot wait to get better drilling systems up and running on this machine of us. Or machine of ours. I've been doing this so long I can't talk. There are a few pieces that kind of hide like underneath the ground, which is unfortunate, and I don't want to break these because they have a tendency to do that, to like explode down. So I usually leave these like last little bits that are cubical kind of in the ground. I don't really worry about them too much when I go out mining. But, are you guys ready? Bam! Let me hit tab. That is the haul. So it's about a stack, almost 2 stacks of stone, which is fantastic to hang on to, and we got a full 185, almost a stack of metal block 1, which is going to be incremental in helping us get our suspension and our large chest here, which is also going to take some component kits. It's gonna take 60, right? So like things are expensive. This is metal block 2, right? 10 of it each. So yeah, things are gonna get expensive. There's also the big wheel I plan to, which is metal block 1 and honey. So a lot of big things coming. And I hate to do it to you guys. I'm sorry, but that is all gonna have to wait until the next episode. We'll start off the next one with a huge build. This thing's gonna look way different. I'm really excited. So if you guys are excited too, make sure you stay tuned for the channel. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to get this out once every week. Might be a little bit longer if things happen. Like past few weeks, I just needed a few little days off, and you know I'm gonna take this. Oh, there's one more. I'm gonna get it. Okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Join our Discord if you would like to chat about anything scrap mechanic and everything else that we've got going on the channel. But until next time, for me and Larry, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.